and put together some pretty powerful magic. So I'm looking forward to co-creating with all of you. And about me, I mean, I said a lot on the Facebook group that right now I'm becoming an Ayurvedic practitioner. So I'm building my business up here in Largo, Florida. We just moved a month ago to a new city. So I'm getting to know people, looking to create a community yoga class up here, and just creating new clientele, creating a totally new client base. I have been based out of South Florida since I was 6 years old, so this is a transition for me, and I'm looking to put my business online. So that's part of what I'll be working on through this journey with you guys. I'm also working on my book, so I did see somebody is an author in this group, and that's exciting. What else? What am I excited about? I'm excited about, hmm, actually, I'm excited about shifting my mindset through this group, through connecting with all of you and gleaning wisdom from these conversations and having a buddy to keep me accountable.
Oh, hey, we need to. There we go.
What about you, Cody?
Thank you. And hey, just so I can update a name, hello everybody that just joined. Who's the 434 number? 434-579-56.
This is Joe Wilkerson.
Joe? Did you say Joe?
You're holding? Yeah, this is Joe Wilkerson.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Welcome to the call. Melissa, welcome to the call. Chris DeSanti, Lori DeSanti, to the call. Janine, welcome to the call. David, welcome to the call.
Hey, hey.
Hello, all.
We have one more person. I'd love to name. Where are you? Or did you name yourself already? Okay. So I think we're going to have a few people jumping in on the call as we get started. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody for a few seconds, and we'll continue our call. Welcome, everybody, to the call. It is, wow. Dr. Welcome to the call. Melissa, welcome to the call. It's wonderful to see your beautiful faces and have you on the call. Willie, welcome to the call. It is 8 o'clock, and we're going to get started here on our call. Welcome to your mastermind call with Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I am honored to be the gentleman that's going to guide us through tonight's call. Tonight's call is going to be really an outline of what is going to take place over the next 10 weeks. Get a chance to meet the founders and our leadership team, which will guide us through this journey together, as well as each other. We'll get a chance to introduce ourselves, say where we're from, and just say hello to everybody. Before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Aladdin Kazravan, and I'll be guiding us through tonight's call. First of all, I would like to ask that Spirit speak through me tonight. I'd ask that my mother, my angels, and my guides help me with the choice of words that I choose and the actions I take to help leave us inspired tonight before we get started. I'd like to welcome you to your mastermind. Somewhere in your conscious or other than conscious, when you created this space, these people, and this experience for yourself. So I want to welcome you to the mastermind. What we're going to do in this next part of our journey is we are going to take the next 10 weeks and we're going to do the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill with the purpose of implementing the principles of success that he outlines in our very own lives. I want to congratulate you on taking the first step of creating your life that you desire and that you deserve, a life by design. I'd like to first start by setting an intention for tonight's call. Before we get tonight's call is to help create community of leaders that will drive, that have drive, clarity, vulnerability, and creating a safe space for us to be celebrated, to share our breakdowns with each other, to look forward to our dreams, desires, our destinies, and our wealth. My intention is to help create a community for engagement, curiosity, playfulness, and to create a team that we can do this with each other. I want to remind everybody that all of our calls are friendly and encouraging. This is a friendly and encouraging group. Tonight, we will go over and create an understanding of what this course is, as well as the content for this course. This will be a 75-minute call. On Wednesday night, we'll start on time at 8 o'clock, and we will end on time at 9:15, unless we end early, which normally we take up the space. Part 2 participants will stay on the call tonight for an additional 15 to 20 minutes debrief of what your next 10 weeks will look like. You know who you are if you're going through part 2. Next, I'd like to take a minute or two and just share the vision of this mastermind. And I'd like to start by personally sharing my vision. So about 2 years ago, I personally went through a personal development and leadership program in South Florida called Gratitude. And in one of the parts of that journey, it kind of woke something up in me. I had personally in the past, I've read this book, Think and Grow Rich, 13, 14 times. And I've read it over and over and over again. And part of me that woke up after that experience at Gratitude, I was in the process of rereading it after the third part of that. And something hit me. Something hit me at the end of it. I think Bob Proctor said something at the back of the book, and it said something along the lines that this book is not meant to be read. This book is meant to be done. This book is meant to be done like a textbook, and it's meant to be done with a group of people. And that day I was in the car with my beloved Amy and I, and we started discussing bringing a group of people together and doing and that was the birth of this mastermind about 2 years ago. And it's been quite a ride so far. I personally have a desire to create a wealth of over $500 million. The date I've set for myself is May 14th, 2027. I intend to create this wealth myself, my family, my friends, and the rest of the generations to follow free in my life. Now, I also have an intention to feed and support over 1 million children around the world. It's a passion of mine. And after going through the experience with that leadership program and after reading this over again, I've recognized that the answer to my questions is my team, my mastermind. And so my personal goal is to help enough people get what they want, whether it's wealth, fame, losing weight, finding love, finding purpose, getting clarity. Lewis, the quality is choppy. Thank you, Lewis. Okay. If it happens again, say that so I change my internet. I've got a backup one. Thank you, Lewis. And the answer is to help others get what they want, like Zig Ziglar says. And I want to invite you to do the same on these calls, to share your brilliance with the teammates that you have on this call. As far as the mastermind, we do have a goal for ourselves as a team as well as the individuals on this team. As you identify your treasures that you want to create in your life going through this book, the book shall become your map, and this team shall become the fertile soil that helps you and aids you in getting there and become decks as well as your cheerleaders. But that being said, I hope that you recognize that you will need a mastermind team to carry you to your treasure. If you decide to stay with us long term and stay with us and use this team to help aid you to get your treasure, or you decide that you need your own mastermind team, we hope that you will take what you learn here and take it and create a mastermind for yourself so that you can move in the direction of what you want to create. I want to invite you to take away and implement here, not to be here to gather information. There's so much information out in the world. However, implementing anything that you gather will change the trajectory of your life, and that's what's really important. We want to take things and implement. When I speak to individuals personally invited to this group or friends that have gone through it, I like to think that the purpose of doing this book over and over is to take and do these principles that Napoleon Hill has outlined that we have learned from Napoleon Hill. And not just to gather information. So I want to talk about a couple of things before we start introducing our leadership team, and which is the purpose. The purpose is to identify who you get to be. Once you identify what your treasure is, who do you get to be that person? And we want to, throughout this journey, the next 10 weeks, to create a map and a plan for yourself so that you can get that. And then we want to identify what habits we need to create for ourselves, rituals we need so that we become that person. With that being said, I want to introduce our leadership team, which will take a few minutes to introduce themselves, their location, their occupation, and any intentions they have for this group. And I'll introduce the ones that are not on the call that might help us in the background of what's happening. With that being said, I'd like our leadership to take 1 or 2 minutes to introduce yourself. If you could tell us where you are, who you are, your occupation, and any intentions you have for the group before we move on to the next section of our call. Who would like to go first?
Oh, right here.
Here you are.
All right. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Araceli Latino Felipe. You can call me Ara. I am a physical therapist. I own the Movement Therapy Institute. It's a private physical therapy one-on-one practice in Davie, Florida. And I'm also a teacher for the University of St. Augustine. I love anatomy and I assist in the cadaver labs. And I'm also a mom, a wife. This is my husband, Louis, for those of you that don't know him. And I absolutely love being a part of this team. It's been instrumental to just my overall growth in my practice, but also just the overall, I would say, wholeness of different aspects of my life, to creating balance, having the opportunity to still be an entrepreneur and be there for my husband and my child and for myself. So I am so eternally grateful to the team, and having brilliant minds in different arenas too that are not just fitness and rehab related have also been just really inspiring. So I'm so grateful to get to know all of you, to be of support to all of you. Please feel encouraged to reach out to us, call us, text us. We are here to support your dreams as well. I'm complete.
Awesome. Well, as you know, I'm the husband of Araceli Latino Felipe.
You are Louis.
Yes. It's all right. It's all right. You know. So yeah, my name is Louis. A little background. You know, I served 20 years in the military, and something very interesting about that is that in the military, I retired as a senior enlisted member, as a chief, and we always had meetings. All the senior leaders, always had meetings to discuss what's happening, what's going to happen, and how can we make things better. And being in this mastermind, it reminds me of that. I call this mastermind, my mind is this is the home for my goals, the home for my dreams. Like when I come here, and it is kind of like that jolt, like to remind me, hey man, you can still do this. You can still, make it happen. You can still be, a force to be reckoned with in society and make things better. So a little background of after I retired, I became a operations manager for the Movement Therapy Institute. And I'm also a photographer and videographer. I'm also an author and a speaker. So with all those things, all those, areas and dimensions of my life, it's important for me to have a place in which I can come and be fed and receive inspiration and receive, a push whenever I feel down. This mastermind was the birthplace of my book, so without the mastermind, my book wouldn't happen. And it's beautiful because more dreams keep coming up. And with a mastermind like this, anything is possible. So I'm excited to be part of this team. I'm excited to see your dreams happen and to be a supporter of you. And again, we don't have it all figured out. We're not magicians. We're not wizards. We literally just get together and
sometimes we are.
Sometimes we're wizards, yeah. I think there's another force that comes and shows up when all of us get together, that third mind. But yes, we don't have it all figured out, but we are going together in this journey together. So thank you so much, and I look forward to being of service to you. God bless.
Awesome. Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Dr. Who's next?
Hey, I'll go. My name is Melissa Kehoe. I am currently at Milanopan, West Palm in Florida, traveling with my husband, but I'm from Illinois. retired in 2009 from the entrepreneurial rat race. I too, several years ago, took gratitude with Aladdin Khazran in my part 3 and kept going. We currently have been coaching for 14 months with Charles Schwartz, our financial coach. And as we began that relationship in the Achievers Academy, Think and Grow Rich opportunity came up, and it was such a perfect fit. I went home after the first Think and Grow Rich go through and bought my second commercial building and began being really clear. Now that I know what it is that I want to create so that we can move forward and stand in service at a very high level, now this go around, which is 4 or 5 or 6, I'm not sure, I need to look, I get to define what I'm willing to do to get there. And that's leveling up in my life. It makes my heart beat fast and hard, makes me giddy and excited like Christmas all at the same time. So I know that this is going to be an amazing 10-week session. And I'm so proud and honored to be with everybody who I've had the trip with before and the new people who are here. I'm so anxious to meet you and chat with you and help make your dreams become a reality as well. And you have some amazing founders, including Aladdin Khazran, who gave you a little teeny snippet. You got some really big hitters here on the team, like the DeSanti crew. It's going to be an amazing 10 weeks, and I'm complete.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you for that. We appreciate you. Your brilliance is always welcome. Who's next?
Hi, team. It's Janine. Sorry, I can't see everybody. I only see yourself, Aladdin. My name is Janine Lowett, one of the founding team, thanks to Aladdin and Amy, who inspired the mastermind. I am an enterprise account manager, essentially sales at an enterprise level, have been sales and marketing for small, mid-sized businesses, both domestic and international. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm an author. And again, that was inspired from the mastermind life after 12 years of saying it and thinking it and being haunted by it. It is the support of team. I cannot express enough how much the mastermind team, that being in communication with others, the brain share, that mind share, you know, as an individual who really kind of lives and works in isolation, my mind is creative. However, there's the same kind of thoughts that come up. And being with others gave me an opportunity to share my dreams in a supportive environment where they also were inspired enough to start coming up with their own ideas and what was possible. And, you know, what took 12 years to come to fruition, for me to actually take action on it, took 3 months to be in the world, thanks to the mastermind. So I'm excited to hear your dreams. I love this forum. It really is a safe space to explore what is possible, maybe to get clear of what it is you really want, and then just to take the actions, you know, step by step, because you're capable. All right, looking forward to hearing from you and supporting you. The contact information will come out, and you're welcome to call at any point. All right, take care. Thank you.
All right. Hi, team. This is Amy here. I am in San Antonio, Texas, and I am a new mom. I've got a 5-month-old baby, so I'll be popping in and out whenever I can. I love this group. I've developed so much as a human, come into my own confidence in what I have to offer to people. So I've just kind of upped my Facebook image and participation. I do workshops. It's around empowerment, female empowerment. I do a lot of conscious dance, movement, meditation, stuff like that. So that's me in a nutshell. Let's hear it from Willie, who is our last founder that we're going to hear from.
Thank you, guys. Let me see. Can you hear me? Anyways, my name is Willie. I'm Cuban. I live in Miami. I'm a fashion designer, a stylist, professor from a university here in South Florida. This group has took me to another level in my life, from being bored to being excited to being homeless to have hopes to, I call it the GPS of my life, because when I feel like I'm gonna give up, this group just ground me and said, this is what you have to do, this is what you should do. And the amount of support that I receive from everyone in this group is totally amazing. And my intention is that you guys develop awareness where you are right now and where you want to go, and it is possible. And I'm complete.
Awesome. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Amy, Dr. Ada, Lewis. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, team. For this team is what is the web that puts all of this together. A lot of work, the back end, the front end, and making everything possible. I'm indebted and grateful to you guys for everything that you do. For the rest of us on this call, these are your leadership team. So don't be scared to call them when you're lost in the next 10 weeks. You need help with, what is my purpose supposed to look like? What am I supposed to do with this desire? What am I supposed to do with this ritual? You could call me, you could call Janine, you could call Amy, you could call Dr. Ada, you could call Lewis. We are here to help each other grow and shine. With that being said, we're going to play a game with each other over the next 10 weeks. And that game is basically understanding and doing this book together. And every game has a set of rules. And this is the most exciting part of this call, which is going over our rules of engagement and the rules that we get to play with. I'm going to do my very best to fly through them, and we get to just go through them and understand so that we understand it. At the end of each one of the rules, we have about 7. They're not very many. We'll ask if anybody has any questions or if anybody's not in alignment with it. The first ground rule of the game is our attendance. So we practice a 80% participation rule, this 10-week mastermind course, which has an opening call and a closing call, which means, and this opening call is a mandatory call since we go over so much. There will be 10 calls in total. All the calls are 75 minutes long. We start on time, we end on time. You may miss 2 sessions. After your 3rd session you've missed, you may be asked to step out of the mastermind. And let's face it, if you miss 3 out of the 10 calls, you're going to fall so behind that it's going to be overwhelming. So with that being said, is there anybody not in alignment, or does anybody have any questions or concerns around participating at an 80% participation with the attendance rule? If yes, please speak up or put your hand up. Excellent. Wonderful. Let's move on. Number 2, attention. You've made this a priority in your life now. Members should be present. And this means completely focused on what's happening in these meetings, in these calls. Please don't be on your cell phones. Don't be sending text messages on social media or on emails while you're on these calls. Don't have side conversations when you're here. Be here. Be here to give, to learn, and to grow so that we can help each other. Your brilliance is a big part for me and big part for Willie and Gabby, everybody else on this call. That being said, we ask you to choose and provide yourself a workable workspace, somewhere that's quiet, that you can to have video calls like some of you are on here. Many of you will call in. I want to share with you from my experience, you get 10 times more out of this experience if you get on video, because it requires you to be more present. It requires you to be here instead of multitasking. Call in. That being said, is there anybody not in alignment with the attention rule? Speak up now. Awesome. Excellent. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is our participation rule. There are 2 places where participation is crucial for the next. Am I frozen? Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you. There are 2 places that participation is crucial. Number 1, on these calls. When you're here, be here and participate. Volunteer your ideas. Give us your feedback. It's important someone else. The second place is at home in your weekly practices, on your calls, your readings, your buddy calls, your engagement with Facebook. Might as well be working on your money consciousness with this group. Be on that page. Q&A. Part 2 will be doing Read Buddy and Facebook as well. By the way, I want to share with you, studies in universities have shown that if you learn passive learning, this means if you sit back in your chair, lounge back, and listen, all the information will and right out of the other. Your retention is around 10% if you participate that way. However, studies have shown if you volunteer answers, if you sit up in your chair, if you participate with enthusiasm, your engagement and your attention to 85%, which is a huge difference. You're here and committed to being here, so you might as well get the most out of it. So participate. Thank you for saying that, Ms. Luna. Number 3, is there anybody not in, for number 3, the participation rule? Excellent. Let's move to number 4. Number 4 is our communication. Ada, are we still good? Can you hear me? It's in and out. Okay, I apologize about the connection, peoples. Let me see if I can do something to help. 1 second. Number 4, communication. We are a friendly and encouraging group, professional team. Please, in your communication, be direct. Can you hear me? Be direct, clear, and come from a place of contribution to the team. The rule is the conversation must be balanced. Please take space to share what's on your heart, on your mind, but also be considerate of the people in the group. That being said, is there anybody not in alignment with our communication? No? Excellent. I'm going to switch my Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second.
You can tell him it's worse than Charlie Brown's teacher.
All right, can you hear me now? Is that better? Did you guys hear number 4 or number 3? You already did number 4. Is there anybody not in alignment? Do number 4. I'm going to do number 4 again. Okay. Yeah. Number 4, communication. We are, what's that?
I think it's worse.
It's worse?
On my side. I don't know about the rest of the team.
All sides, all around, spotty.
Okay, I apologize. Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. It was one clear sentence. Perfect.
Awesome. Accountability. Number 5. We will have a buddy system. Can we hear it or no? No? Oh my gosh. I'm so terribly sorry.
Could you repeat number 4?
Number 4, communication. We are a friendly and encouraging professional team. In our communication, please be direct, clear, and come from a place of contribution to the team. The rule of the conversation must be balanced. Please take space to make your shares, but be considerate of other people and the time that's allowed. Is there anybody not in alignment with the communication rule? Please speak up. Okay, awesome. Number 5, accountability. The buddy system. We have a minimum of 2 buddy calls in your 1 week period. Can you guys hear me or no? Louis, can you do me a favor? Louis, can you pull up the ground rules and finish number 5?
I was just doing that. I pulled it up already. You want me to take over?
Yes, go through number 5 and on.
Okay. Let me move it around here real quick. All right. So number 5, right? Accountability. We're going to have a buddy system. Minimum bi-weekly 10-minute calls, text communications with assigned buddies throughout the mastermind course supports keeping the team members on track. If a member makes a promise to complete a task, they must be held accountable to do so. Question to ask a buddy could be, how can I help you? How can I help you? Hello?
How can I help hold
Yeah,
you?
how can I help hold you accountable? What's coming up for you? How are you implementing the principles into your life? Now, Facebook is our portal to share documents or messages, as forum to report promised actions and results. Post often and check daily. Any questions? Anybody does not align with that ground rule? No. Okay, moving on. Confidentiality. Our mastermind team is an intentionally safe space where members can bring their problems, challenges, and concerns. You will be required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Only share your own personal experience. By no means may you share the experience of others outside the group. Anybody does not align to that ground rule, or any questions? No? All right, moving on. Honesty. This is an environment that fosters growth. Therefore, we encourage all our team members to speak with honesty, integrity, vulnerability, and with the courage to ask for support. Giving someone honest feedback means clear, simple, productive, not brutal or demeaning feedback. Any questions, or somebody does not align with the ground rule?
I did want to add, for the previous ground rule, when we talk about bringing concerns or issues or problems, this is not a container for complaining. So make sure that if there is something that you bring to the attention, just be aware when you're sharing. You're not coming from a place of complaining. Instead, like if there is a situation going on, coming from a place of being solution oriented will support the team.
And I think that's all the ground rules. Let me see. Aladdin, are you back? You want me to continue?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me? Is it clear?
Very clear.
Yeah, very clear.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for everybody that bear through that with us with the technology. That being said, we want to go over, after ground rules, we want to go over course content, outline, and home play, what it's going to look like for the next 10 weeks. So everybody will receive this book in the mail. You'll also receive a gratitude journal in the mail. Over the next 10 weeks, what we will do together is we will go over 2 chapters a week. You shall read or listen to 2 chapters a week at home. And then we will have 1 discussion a week on Wednesday nights regarding the 2 chapters that you read at home. You'll also be able to go over the outline and the syllabus, as well as answer the questions for your home play that was emailed to you in the course syllabus. That you can do that on Facebook, is where we'll do all of our engagement with this team on the Facebook group. It's a private and closed group. The 13 principles of success, the goal is for us to do the exercises in this book. As you read this book, as you read these chapters, Napoleon Hill will suggest things to do. This is not suggestions that we want to read through and pass through like I did the first 13 times I read this book. We want to actually do these things. Some of these things will be like, print out these formulas and read them out loud twice daily, in the morning and at night, when you arise and before you go to bed at night. If you are serious about creating the wealth, the desire, the fame, the thing that you want out of life, if you are serious about it, you will follow the steps, and that is your home play. That is the things that you get to do at home. The 13 principles of success that will be outlined are: number 1, desire; number 2, faith; auto-suggestion; specialized knowledge; imagination; organized planning; decision; persistence; the power of the mastermind; the mystery of sex transmutation; the subconscious mind; the brain; and the 6th sense. I want to share with you that each chapter builds on the previous chapter. So it's important for you to stay ahead of your reading. Don't wait till the last day to read the chapters. No one chapter is meant to be, more than one chapter is meant to be read in one day. It is a lot of content, and you need time to absorb it. I want to invite you to take some advice regarding reading. When I started reading this book a long time ago, I was a really slow reader. It took a lot for me to contain the information and read. So I want to share with you what I've learned to do that makes it really, really easier. You can download the Audible of Think and Grow Rich on your phone, okay? It's not the exact same version, but you can download it on your phone. What I recommend is listening to the audiobook and following along in the book. This will allow you to learn visually as well as through auditory, and you'll be able to retain information a little bit more. Please do so with a pen or a highlighter and underline what stands out at you. If you just listen to the two chapters on Audible, you will miss a lot that's meant for you. In the book, Napoleon does a wonderful job of using different fonts and different ways to make different words stand out at you. And you will miss that if you just do the Audible. Either way, please come to the call with having read or done the 2 chapters so that the call is relevant to you on that week. Next thing is break up the reading and use net time. So Tony Robbins teaches net time, which is no extra time. It's really difficult in busy lives of people that are achievers and people that have lots of things to do to carve out an hour or carve out time to read. However, you can practice net time, which is no extra time. Look in your life and identify where can you find net time. This means you have to go to the bathroom. You're going to sit there. There is some time right there that you can use net time. Sometimes you'll be in traffic. That's net time. Turn on the Audible, not the radio. Where can you fit and get your reading and your listening in so that you can absorb this stuff throughout the week? It'll also help you with your buddy calls. Next thing we want to cover is the call formats. How the call formats will happen on your weekly calls is this. We will get on the call, a facilitator, whether it's myself, Dr. Ada, Louis, Melissa, Janine, Amy, or Willie. Someone will facilitate the call. We are simply guiding and creating space for this team to co-create and to utilize the mastermind principles outlined in this book. What will happen is we will read either directly from the book or inserts of the book, and we will read out loud for 15 minutes of what popped out at us through those 2 chapters, what was important or what we think we needed to share. After we read for 15 minutes or share for about 15 minutes, we will open the dialogue to co-create the space with the people on this call. This means you will have an opportunity to share with us how the chapter of desire is relevant to your life, how the chapter on faith came up in your buddy call, what came up for you throughout the week, your breakthroughs. No? Chris, are you saying something? Okay. Oh, he's shaking his head. Okay. Your conversations and exercises throughout the week, your exercises and the things that you go through throughout the week will be someone else's breakthrough when you share it on this call on Wednesday night. Please don't hide. Please speak up. Please share your brilliance. No one will isolate you and pick at you, but this is a place that you have come to develop the self-confidence you need to become the person you want to become, to have the things that you need. This is your playground. If not here, where? And if not now, then when? You have created these people and in this environment. This is a chance for you to shine and show up and be curious and provide your gifts. That being said, after we go to outline and we co-create the space on that chapter, the facilitator will read the next chapter or the next parts of the call, and we will do the same thing. At the end of the call, we will share the golden nuggets retrieved from that call that the mastermind created as a group. In the book on the principle of mastermind, Napoleon shares with us that when two or more minds come together in a space of harmony, a third mind is created, which taps into infinite intelligence. I believe that's how we get our golden nuggets. I believe that's how we will create our breakthroughs for each other here in this space. And that's where your shares come in, from whether they're from your buddy calls or from your experiences throughout your week. That being said, that's basically the course outline. We will provide you stretches and experiences to play with at home, to do in your life, things to do that are designed to help create new habits and rituals in your life. I want you to please participate in those. I want to give you a few things that I would like for you to do after our call, and after that, we're going to introduce everybody that's on this call with us tonight. The first things I want you guys to do is you should have already gotten your course syllabus in your email. In your email, Miss Amy or Miss Janine has already emailed you a couple of things that I would like for you to either write down or remember to do. In your email, there is a list of self-confidence formulas. This list will be given to you on chapter 2 or chapter 3 of this book. We do not want you to wait till you get to it on the chapter to print these out. Please print out these formulas. You will want to print out multiple copies of these formulas. You'll want to place one by your bedside. You'll want to place one in the bathroom. I used to tape one up in the shower. I made a few of them on index cards that I would keep in the car. I would place one at work by my desk. I would put this everywhere where I will see them often. Your goal should be to memorize one of these a week. One of these a week. This first week, you should memorize number 1. You will also see in your email that we have attached a 66-day calendar that comes from the book, The One Thing. Yes. By the way, I want to share with you guys, everything that we've gathered, everything that we share with each other on this call are the best things that we found from different practices, from whether it's from The One Thing, from Gary Keller or Napoleon Hill. These are the things that we have identified that are going to help us create habits. I would like for you to identify a new habit that you want to implement in your life and utilize that calendar. Put it somewhere where you can mark off the X's every single day. New studies show that it takes 66 days to create a habit, and you can keep it. I want you to identify a habit that you will create in the next 2 months that we're together. And every day I want you to make an X on that calendar that you do that habit. That habit could be as simple as drinking water. That habit could be as simple as memorizing your statements. It could be as simple as going to bed early, or as complicated as you want it to be. But make it easy for yourself to win. Don't make it hard. You can make it easy, like I want to just memorize my statements. That's my habit. I want to drink more water, go on a walk every day. We want to build on winning, not on losing. So make it easy for yourself to win. Another thing that we're going to ask you to do is answer the homework, the questions on Facebook. I want to invite you to engage on our Facebook page. Personally, I work with a challenge. Of creating videos and content for the world. I know I have gifts that I need to bring it. So this is my playground. So you'll see me make videos, and some might be relevant to the mastermind and some might not be relevant at all. But I know that the more and more I face my fears around making videos for the public in this group, the faster and faster I come to my treasure and the things I want to create in my life. And I invite you to do the same. I invite you to engage with the people on these calls. That being said, I would like for us to take the next few minutes, and I would like for the people in this group, we have people that are in our part 1, part 2, as well as part 3. I would like for us to introduce ourselves, say your name, where are you calling in from, and either your occupation or your intention for this next 10 weeks. Please be laser so we can allow everybody to go. Be brief and laser. That being said, which leader gets to go first? Who you are, where you are, what your occupation is, or your intention for this next 10 weeks.
Hi, I'm Molly.
Molly?
I live in Los Angeles right now. I am an interior design project manager, and my commitment for my 66-day calendar is to write for 15 minutes a day. I'm complete.
Thank you, Molly. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Lori Reyes DeSanti. My intention for this next 6 weeks is to be pointed in thought about what the focus of my purpose. I want it to be so laser that I could use it like a knife. Like, I find it very diffuse in my mind sometimes, so I want to get that super clear. That wasn't very clear, but that's me. Okay, there you go. Next.
I'm Chris DeSanti, and good to see all familiar faces. We're in part 2,
yeah.
And you know, really taken to the next level. I felt last time doing the book, I really started to get it in me, and I feel like there's a deeper level. So I'm committed to and taking our business to a whole other level. Many of you know what I do, you know, as a trainer, and really it's about taking our business to the next level and really living the book and practicing it. Continue practice. And we're both in Lake Worth, Florida.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris and Lori. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Stacy. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida. Well, I'm a pharmacist now, but we'll see what I do after this. My intentions. So I've been meandering all over the place, not sure what I want to do. All I know for right now is I like the feeling of feeling good. So that's going to be my intention. I want to make that intention for a year. So I'm going to do all I can to feel good. Basically, go for whatever feels great to me. I guess love. Love's the thing. Self-love, radical self-love. And I would like to start a business in the near future, but we'll see how that goes. But right now, it's just feeling good, focus straight on me. And I'm complete.
Excellent. Thank you, Stacy. Who gets to go next?
My name's
I'm
Stacy.
Les.
Oh. Okay. My name's Stacy, and I've been through this a few times now. And I am a photographer. And my intention this round is to...
Or Les. I'm Les. Let me go real quick.
Mute everybody, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Stacy, can you do that again?
Yeah, my name is Stacy, and I've been through this a few times, this Think and Grow Rich. It's added a lot of value to my life, a substantial amount of value. I am a photographer. My intention this round is to get very clear on my business plan and to maximize my ability to market myself. And I'm complete. I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you. And I'm complete.
Awesome. Welcome to the call, Stacy. Thank you for being here. Les, would you like to go next?
I'm Les Thompson. I'm in Long Beach, California. I'm the designer for Swissgear, Victorinox. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the backpacks and the luggage from Switzerland. I'm the creator and designer for that. And for these next few weeks, I'm going to launch my book, Finished writing it, and now I'm just going through my publishers doing the editing. It's called Meetings at 35,000 Feet. What are the meetings? And it over 28 years, and all of the funny stories, all of the tragedies, all of the awakenings from the universe that have happened. And when people read the book, they'll see how the divine works at 35,000 feet. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be completed it through this course. And of course, I'm tapping in of all the valuable information. And my brother Aladdin through Sacred Sons. I'm really, really, truly proud of you. And I look forward to tapping in. And for that, I'm out.
Thank you, Les. Welcome to the group. Who gets to go next?
Hello, team. Hey, guys.
Hi,
You're on.
I am Jason. I am in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My daily ritual that I wish to implement or will to implement is a 5 a.m. wake up, 30-minute meditation recorded, and gym regimen.
Excellent. Thank you, Jason. Welcome to the group, brother. We'll take Gabby next, and then Eric.
Hi guys, I'm Gabby. I'm in part 2 of the mastermind, and my goal for the next 10 weeks is to gain clarity on what it is I want to do. I know I want to look into holistic medicine. I just don't know what I want to do exactly with that. And I also want to connect with more people in the mastermind and, you know, pick up more buddies and just chill. Oh, you can't hear me? Ooh, can everyone hear me?
Just speak up. Just speak up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm at a coffee shop, so trying not to yell. But yeah, I'm in part 2, and I just want to gain clarity and connect with more people in the on the team. So yeah, I'm complete.
Excellent. Thank you, Gabby. We'll take Eric next, and whoever's after.
Hello, team. Eric Kazran here. I'm currently based out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Can you
I am
hear
an
or no?
entrepreneur, and my
They
Try again, Eric, and talk louder, please.
Okay, we'll take one. Let's take someone else, and we'll
come
fix
back to me.
Eric's.
Yeah.
Who gets to go next?
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mike. Who
Hello,
are you? Where?
everyone.
What's your intention?
My name is Michael Schlegel. I live in Los Angeles. I'm in the auto industry as a sales and finance trainer over the Western region. And can you guys hear me? Okay, so a few attentions. I want to take my platform worldwide on my training platform. And also I want to just maximize my finances for my future. I have an 8-year-old niece who has autism, and our family dream and aspirations is to be able to build a ranch for her to grow up on in Texas and have a respite for families with autism. So that's really what I want to get. And, you know, we need a lot of wealth to do that. So hopefully we'll get that rolling. But it's beautiful to be here with everybody.
Thank you, Michael. Your brilliance is welcome, and you're in the right place at the right time, brother. Thank you for being here. Eric, you want to go?
Hello, team. Eric Kazran here. Currently based out of Jacksonville, Florida. I am an entrepreneur, and I'm super excited to be a part of this mastermind team. So many amazing people here, a lot of familiar faces. And what I'm most excited about and my intention for this mastermind is to reinvent myself, recreate myself, and stretch myself to share my gifts with the rest of the team and also realize my definite chief aim in life. So thank you for having me. Definitely looking forward to contributing to the team and learning and growing with each and every one of you. And I'm complete.
Thank you, Eric. Welcome to the group. Who's next?
I can go. I can go if you can.
Please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eleni. I am located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My intention for this group is I read Think and Grow Rich when I was younger, and I definitely resonated with the principles, but I don't follow them to, I guess, the heights that I could. And I'm really looking forward to this. Once Aladdin introduced me to this, I was really excited to be a part of it. And my main goals and intentions are really just to excel my new real estate career that I've taken since graduating. I'm gaining a lot of momentum, and I really just want to be like prepared for success and be in the best mindset, and then also just be like as physically, as physically sharp as possible, and stick to my goals of being gluten free and trying to be essentially as plant based as possible. So I look forward to kind of the mind body connection that success brings, and yeah, I'm really excited to try and achieve my goals and help everyone else as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome to the group. Your brilliance is welcome. Welcome. Who else gets to go? Who's next?
I can go. This is Joe. Can you hear me?
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. This is Joe. My name is Joe Wilkerson. I'm from Southern Virginia, and I own a outdoor living construction company. And I've been on a long journey of self-improvement and change over the last 6-7 years, and I was excited to learn about this program. I read Napoleon Hill's book years ago, didn't know how to take it. Looking forward to it now. My real main focus and goal right now is to systematize my business where it works for me and not on me, or doesn't work me so hard. And I've been on a long journey on that and made a lot of big strides, but really nailing it down the first part of this year and looking forward to it. I'm excited to be part of the group.
Awesome, Joe. Welcome to the group. Great to have you. Who else gets to go?
Hi everyone, this is Anna. So my occupation is lifestyle designer. I am currently creating a new client base here in Largo, Florida. We just moved a month ago. And my goals for this mastermind, well, I want to take my spiritual practice to the next level. I want to eat healthy and start running again. And I want to work on my book and publish it during this next 66 days. And this is good.
And this is Cody Burns, also here in Largo, Florida. Hi. The regiment that I want to create is a gym regiment, and I'm looking forward to transforming my life, my finances, and my mind. I'm complete.
Excellent. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Cody. Welcome to the team. Who's next?
Well, this is Curtis. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, Curtis.
Fantastic. Well, this is my second time through the course. I reside just north of Orlando, Florida. And I was in, October 2018. I just completely changed my life. About, one of the days after we were talking about making a decision, I made a decision to not give up on the business that started a couple years before with Aladdin, and jumped back in and started building that. So that completely changed my life with the last time I went through the course. And in the next 66 days, I'm looking to do some meditation and do some journaling each and every single day. I'm going to make that commitment. I'm complete.
Thank you, Curtis. Your brilliance is welcome. We're really excited to have you here, sir. Who's next? Who do we get to hear from? Andrew?
I can go. Can you hear me okay? Am I up?
Yeah, you're up, buddy. Who are you? Where are you from? What are you?
Good. I'm looking at someone else on the screen. Yeah, my name is Andrew Hanley. I'm here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm an entrepreneur / small business owner. I'm blessed to kind of work nationally and travel internationally, working with a wealth of coaches as well in that capacity. So, yeah, my intention for the next 10 weeks is basically to see this course through its entirety. I have a habit of starting things and not finishing them. So I consider myself a pretty productive person, but I know I'm not operating at the levels I probably should or could be. because I tend to get fluffed down on a lot of busy work. So yeah, I'm excited to be here and contribute to the collective intelligence and brilliance that is the Mastermind Group. So thanks for having me, and I'm excited to get to know you guys over the next 10 weeks.
Awesome, Andrew. You're at the right place at the right time, and we're going to push you to finish, brother. Who's next?
I will go.
Let's do it.
Hi. All right. Hi, I'm Jessica Fredrickson. I am from Peoria, Illinois, and I've really been working a lot on creating balance in my life, and I'm a single mom to 3 little girls. So my next step is really just maximizing my potential, because I've always been able to like reach goals and do things and it comes very easily to me, but that's compared to other people, and I want to actually just compete more with myself, if that makes sense, and actually work to my fullest ability, not with everybody else.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Jessica. Welcome to the group. You're at the right place at the right time. Who's next?
I will go, David.
Excellent, David. Take space. Who are you?
Okay, hello everyone. Greetings. My name is David. This is the second time I'm going through this course, and I live a very blessed life. I have a child. She's 2 and 5 months, and unfortunately, our schedule changed, so she will no longer be joining me on the Wednesday night calls. But this does mean that I have 3 or 4 days in a row to actually do my work instead of just working every other day. It was very difficult to do my work. Besides that, I'm thankful for the change too. I've been pushing her to do that, and gently. Anyway, I'm an artist and I'm a yoga teacher, and I love what I do. Last few weeks have been powerful, and I feel a change within. And I look forward to continuing with this course. My intention is to nurture all of the projects that I've been doing and find the 1 or 2 and really put energy into it. I have so many irons in the fire right now, and it's a little bit overwhelming. So my intention is to narrow it down to a few. I am complete.
Thank you, David. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your brilliance. Who's next?
Course, and mainly just wanting to grow and get out of my comfort zone. And I feel like this could be a fun place to do that.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Ms. Sandra.
David's conscious breathing is taking space.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Chandra. You're at the right place at the right time. Who's next?
This is Vaughn. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Vaughn.
So my name is Vaughn Murphy, and I live in Boca Raton. This is my second time around. And,
I can't hear Vaughn. Speak louder, please.
Vaughn, can you speak into the mic? It was great at the beginning, but now it went out.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Much better now. Much better. Yes. Start over, Vaughn.
All right. Okay. So my name is Vaughn Murphy. I live in Boca Raton, Florida. I am a member of the Part 2 cohort of this fantastic team of beings. I just completed Part 1 in the 24th of December. I consider myself a serial entrepreneur. My intention for being a part of this group is to not only zero in at a much deeper level of clarity, but also to step into the space of action behind definite, flawless plans. And I am looking forward to this opportunity to create that for myself with this fantastic group and team.
Excellent. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your brilliance. I know a lot of people's tails are wagging. Thanks for sharing. We really love you. I see a phone number, and I don't know if you've gone, 954-501-8475. Who are you, and have you gone already?
Hi, my name is Vaughn.
Oh, that's your phone number. Okay, got it. Your call-in number. All right, never mind, Vaughn. Thank you for sharing. Okay, is there anybody that we missed that has not spoken up, that has not introduced themselves? Did we miss anybody?
This is Jason again, and I do event production. I missed saying that, and I also got so many ideas that I want to get out, and I'm very open to putting out in this space. And anybody that wants to make millions with me with my ideas, I'm totally in. And it's awesome to be here, and I'm a supporter, so I'm down to support. Let me know, and I'm complete. And I love you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason. I'm a supporter too. I understand your struggles, brother. And let's make some money together. Mike Matarazza, would you like to go?
Yes, sir. This is Mike Matarazza. I am a business and life coach out of Los Angeles, California. So I'm in it's three hours different from all of you. I really enjoying this group because for a few reasons. One, finding like-minded, encouraging individuals that are on a mission to do something with their life is always a great thing to have in your own life. And, so when Aladdin had offered me the chance to do it, I thought, what a great thing. And my intent for the group for myself, honestly, is really to get clear on my chief definite aim and see, like what is going to be my next direction in life. Like I've created a good business for myself. I'm living here in LA right now, but I feel like that may not be totally in line with, who I am, what I'm about, and what I want. And so what I want to get clear on is who am I, where am I, and what do I want, so that I can apply all my entrepreneurial talents to it and make it happen. And one of my intentions for this course is during the course, get ultra consistent with my meditation, so that becomes a totally regular part of my life.
Mike, thank you so much for being here and fitting this into your calendar. I'm really honored to share space with you. We have, I think that's everybody. Am I missing anybody? Did anybody not speak? If you did not speak, please speak up, but I think we got everybody. No, I believe Les introduced himself. Yeah, he went. Okay, that being said, welcome to your team. This is your mastermind team. We will be releasing a rotation for, Willie, you went? Yes, you went? Okay. We will be releasing a buddy rotation, which will have names on it. Sadly, as much as I would like for every single one of you to complete this course, some of you will fall off. Some of you won't finish, and the rotation for buddies might change, and we ask that you be flexible if that changes. That being said, I want to see everybody go through the course and play full out. I would really love to see you guys play full out, not only on Facebook, but on these calls, so that we can create magic together. That being said, a couple of things, and I want to hand it over to our leadership team. Am I forgetting anything, leadership team? What am I not remembering? I just saw the list of a couple of things, housekeeping that we need to make sure everybody does, is please join the Facebook group. If you don't know where it is, find it, okay? Maybe if we could post it or invite everybody.
In your syllabus, it's the actual address can be found in the syllabus right under the first page header.
Excellent. Thank you, Janine. That is where we mainly communicate with you, is on Facebook. So please join the Facebook group, okay? That being said, please make a 1 minute or 2 minute video of yourself. Don't talk for 20 minutes. 1-2 minutes. If you really want to talk for 3 minutes, take space. I don't care. But more than that, no one's going to watch it. So let's be real, okay? 3 minutes or less. So listen, in your video, introduce yourself. What are you up to? Where are you from? What do you want to create? Who do you need to meet? Do you know these things? Tell us. Let us help you. If you make a good video and introduce yourself and what you're up to, who you want to meet, what you want to create, maybe somebody on this team will be like, shit, that person I know, I can help you. Let me introduce you. And that might be right on this call. There are some really powerful and connected people looking at you on these screens, and they're all here to help you and come from contribution. That being said, we want to create rituals and habits. So please do that for yourself over the next 10 weeks and take it serious, okay? When Napoleon says read this in the morning and at night, do it. We'll also be sharing stuff on Facebook, such as our self-confidence formulas. I want to invite you. If you see someone doing it, tag along. Do it too. If someone says, hey, I'm doing the #1 formula, here it is, and they put themselves out there, in the comments, I want you to record yourself and you do it for them too, so that we can feed on each other and we can grow from each other. That being said, please print out your self-confidence formulas. Put them everywhere. The more you have, the faster you learn it, the faster we can go, okay? And don't fall behind. Memorize one of them a week. Another thing I want to share with you, our calls start at 8 p.m. I will be here at 7:30 every week to help you memorize the self-confidence formulas, statements of desires, and statement of purpose. It is not for everybody. It is only for those people that are like really serious, okay? Really, really serious, okay? But you could just meet your commitments at 8 p.m. and join us on that call. Or 7:30, and we can memorize them together.
Alan.
Yes.
No, Louis. No, I just want to add something about the sharing on Facebook. Since we kind of explain a little bit what does that look like. Now, when you're on Facebook, you don't have to have the self-confidence formulas memorized. You can read them. Just participate, just get in it, read it right out of the book. Yeah, correct. And if you want to give it a shot and trying to say out of memory, do that too. Just engage. It's engagement. That way the team continues to encourage each other. And that was it.
Thank you. That being said, leadership, what else?
Unless I missed it, just to be clear, if you haven't, thank you, Stacy, for also posting the Facebook link. Click there, say you want to participate. We will accept you and get you going. We will be uploading the self-confidence formulas will be there. There'll be a file folder on the Facebook page. So things like the self-confidence formula and any other things that are going to come up will be there. The buddies will be announced weekly on the Facebook page. And part twos. Part twos, please create a WhatsApp account if you have not done so. Okay, and then I'm going to reach out to them because there'll be a part 2 group in WhatsApp for chat. Thank you. I'm complete.
Leadership, what else? Am I forgetting anything? Ada, Melissa, Willie, am I forgetting anything? Amy?
Just to thank you to Amy and Aladdin and Janine. For those who are in part 2 or part 3 or contributors, you know how much work goes on behind the scenes, and they really are the core of that. If you have any questions, any problems, text, email, they are on it. And we are growing and moving and shaking. So just play all in, man. Just play all in. And thank you, Aladdin, Janine, and Amy for your contribution.
I also want to add that when you're making your goals and you're putting yourself out there, one, don't be afraid to stretch. And especially when we get into the statement of desire, there are going to be conversations that come up about money in regards to how you view money, how your family views money, how your friends view money. It's like, oh, why are you reading that book? You're just focused on being money hungry. I mean, we've heard it all, greedy, money hungry, this, that. Realize that those are conversations, and a lot of times limitations and fears are just narratives that people create. So don't let that stop you, and you can share that here openly and be honest with yourself and realize that this is a container where you can play. Like, what's possible? Aladdin, $500 million, you know? I can see that. And I went with you to the Dominican Republic, and we went to 3 orphanages, and we worked with Amy, and it was just an incredible experience, you know? So when you think about what you want to create, and I know that that's something that I had to really push past because I'm from Nicaragua, for those of you that don't know me, and the little aluminum tin hut homes, third world country, kids without shoes, that was me, you know? So to be now where we are, and we're so blessed, and think about how many more people can we bless when you have that kind of influence, when you're that Bill Gates and you're concerned about the rest of the world and fixing real world problems. So don't be afraid to really stretch your mind, and like, you know, if you get a desire and something within you that is burning, that is your calling, realize that it's not a coincidence that you have people here to support you in that process. And with that said too, don't be afraid to mess up. The looking good conversation, which I can tell you for me is one, like, I hate saying something wrong. Like when Louis was reading and he wasn't getting it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, sentence right. So talk about perfection. And I think if anyone's here in the medical field, like, there is a reason you want your medical professional to be a perfectionist, right? So if you have that rigor, bring it. And then if you mess up, celebrate that, because through that is where you're going to learn. Fail fast and learn, and let's all rise together. I'm complete.
Awesome. Thank you so much for Dr. Atta. I want to share with everybody, to touch on what Dr. Atta says. We've had people on this in this journey that are chasing $3 billion, and we've had people on this journey looking to lose 5 pounds. You will fit in anywhere in between. Your stretch is not too high, too low, or bad, or indifferent, and you have permission to change it. Just pick a target, move towards it, even if your target is just to memorize your self-confidence formulas, and the rest of it will unfold through the journey with the book. That being said, we have 1 more minute for leadership or anybody that needs to share something before our call. Miss Amy?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, wow, this is an amazing group of people. And we're going to put out the contact list on Facebook. We'll have all the important posts and announcements. So all the Zoom links, if you forget them, that's in there, the contact list. And Aladdin mentioned that people will fall off the buddy list. Don't be afraid to reach out to anybody and everybody on the contact list. Just reach out to everybody and see what else is possible. And that's all I wanted to say.
Excellent. Thank you, Queen.
I have one thing.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Kind of alluding to what Alain was saying, what Ada was saying, is that as a society, civilization, as our dreams come true, I believe the reason why, the world, is the way it is right now with so many challenges, because people's dreams, the deepest dreams, are not being fulfilled. So in this context, there's a group of people here trying to fulfill their dreams. When your dreams come true, the world's a better place. Absolutely. So as we cheer each other on, just consider that, man, when Janine's dreams are coming true, the world will be a better place. When Stacy's dreams become true, the world be, when Mike's dreams, so forth and so forth. So it becomes, such an encouragement for us to be a stand for you and for each other. So dream big. You have people on your back, because we know that when your dreams come true, the world will be a better place. I'm complete.
Absolutely. That being said, this is the close of your first call. We will regain our call next Wednesday. If you have not signed your NDAs, please go sign them, okay? You will not be led into the next call without your NDAs signed. Miss Amy and Janine will not let you. I will let you, but they won't let you in. Anyway, we love you so much. Have a beautiful night. Part 2, people, log off, log back on. Quick conversation about the next 10 weeks. I love you. Thank you for co-creating this space. Michael Schlegel, you're amazing. Michael Matarazza, you're amazing. Chandra, you're amazing. Vaughn, goodbye. I love you. Les, I love you. Janine, I love you. David, you're amazing. Eric Kazran, you're okay. Joe Wilkerson, you're awesome. Stacy, you're awesome. Bowie, you're awesome. Willie, you're awesome. Let's see, who did I miss? Chandra, you're awesome. Vaughn, you're awesome. And let's see, Melissa, I love you.
Andrew,
my favorite. Andy, I love him. Okay, I love you. I love you all.
Andrew's awesome. Andrew's awesome too.
Andrew's awesome.
There he is. He's awesome too.
Awesome. If I forgot your name, you're still awesome.
Just keep talking with the accent. The accent's legit. Let him lead the calls. The accent just makes everything official.
Lori DeSanti, I love you, Queen. Yes, Chris.
No, we're just staying on. Or
Yeah, just stay on the call. Part 1 people, get off the call. You don't have to go home, but you got to get off the call. I love you. Joe, you got to leave, buddy. Gabby, you stay. Okay, let's see. Eric, you got to go. Okay, that was funny. Anyway, much love. I love you guys. Hi. I don't know if we're missing. Let's wait 1 minute. I think Molly, there's David, there's Molly.
Mike's got to drop. Let me see.
I'm trying. Can't figure. I don't see.
No worries.
Hey, don't worry. We'll drop you. We're gonna drop you like it's hot. Hold on.
Yeah. Where does it say leave meeting? It doesn't say leave meeting. Here, you got to lock me out.
Of course, I'm thinking of something now.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Bye, Mike. Okay, I think this is us. Okay.
Share it on Facebook.
I like the ending. That was fun.
Yeah, good idea. Thank you.
Lori, I love you. I'm sorry I didn't announce you out loud in front of the group and say I love you out loud, but I love you. Okay. Hi, guys. This is going to be a really short call. Leadership, if you have anything for part 2, please let's share it. I just want to go over what's going to happen in our part 2 calls. So what's going to happen in the next 10 weeks as we move forward is you will do the same thing that everybody else does in part 1. We're going to answer our questions. We're going to do all that stuff. And some of you are familiar with the term of standing as source. Well, guess what? We get to stand as source for part 1. This means when it comes to our formulas, our statements of purpose, our statements of desires, engagement on Facebook, this is your playground now. Whatever you left on the table and you didn't do on part 1, your first round, you get to really show up and do it this time. Okay? I want to believe that you'll be here forever in this mastermind. And the reality of it is you probably won't. You'll either create your own or move on in life. But I want to invite you for the next 10 weeks to show up as if it was their last 10 weeks and showing up for these people. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. That being said, you'll need to download WhatsApp. We'll communicate with part 2 through WhatsApp that we can't say on Facebook. If you don't have WhatsApp, please download it, okay? And then we'll friend you or create that community. The call. Say again, Janine?
There'll be a TML, and it'll be like 6.2 group that you'll all be invited to. But until you have the app downloaded, I can't get access to you.
Got it. So make sure you have WhatsApp on your phone. It's only a global app. You'll use it wherever you go in the world. That being said, after our calls on part 1 on Wednesday nights, we will hang up the call, have a 4 or 5 minute pee break, and then come back on the call at 9:20. Most of our calls will end at 10, unless someone's on an emotional ride and it goes till 10:10 or 10:15. Most of the times it'll end at 10. When we come on the calls on Wednesday nights at 9:20, please have pen and paper or your journal available. We're going to be doing exercises. We're going to be doing things that demand us to stretch our thinking around money and around how it shows up in our lives and what we do with it. We will offer you exercises. If you do them, excellent. If you do them, you'll get stuff out of it. How you play in the exercises will determine what breakthroughs you have. None of the information is mine. All of the information are from all of the teachers I've ever learned from, and just the ones that are valuable enough for us to bring here to share with you around money. Disclosure. If you really care about where it came from, ask that day and we'll share with you. That came from Tony Robbins. That came from Jim Rohn. That came from Gary Keller, or whatever the case might be. Leadership. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think you mentioned the important thing of being source. You know, as they collaborate and participate during the initial calls, the part 1 calls, and on Facebook, is what really sets the context for an entire team to elevate, and for kind of you as a part 2 participants to get those habits really ingrained. That's what it is. You know, you kind of do double practice. I do 2 a days. It's like a 2 a day. You know, whenever you come to the mastermind call. But I think you already covered that, so that was it.
Excellent. That being said, if you've memorized your statements, I challenge you to emotionalize them this round. use emotion, use your body, use the muscles in your face to bring your statements to life, because that's when the magic happens, not just knowing the words. It's utilizing emotion behind the words. That being said, I'm pretty complete for our part 2 call tonight, unless I'm forgetting anything. I love you all very much. You should have received a workbook, or you will receive a workbook for Think and Grow Rich. You'll also receive a new gratitude journal. You will not be getting a new book, but you will get a workbook. No, not that workbook. That's your gratitude journal. You will get a Think and Grow Rich workbook. Yes. Please do the exercises in the workbook. They're really important for you. We will also give you other things that you will get to do throughout the process. Please do the exercises. They're designed for you. Lastly, help us help part 1, because that's how we grow, right? Teaching stuff is how we grow. And if you find someone in part 1 that needs help regarding their statements, the fastest way to memorize them is to just do it, practice back and forth. So if they're your buddy and you get on a buddy call with a part 1 person, you ain't got nothing to talk about and you're not really interested in giving them your life story, say, hey, do you have your formulas? You do number 1, I do number 1. You do number 1, I do number 1. You'll give them a gift of memorizing their formulas, and that's a really big gift, okay? I've gotten on the phone with Melissa Kehoe, and we've had a lot to talk about, and I just heard in passing that she's like, I haven't memorized number 5. I killed the conversation, and I said, what's number 5? You do it, I do it, you do it, I do it, you do it, I do it. 10 times, and we've mastered it. So please, let's do that for the other people in our group. Anyway, I love you very, very much. I want to open the floor. Do you have questions? Do you have thoughts? What do you have anything to share? Here's your chance. What's on your heart? Anything to share?
I finished my gratitude journal. Oops, it's upside down. I finished all 90 days, and I counted up any day that was not a happy face, and it was less than 1/3.
Wow. Great
2/3
job,
happy
Molly.
faces.
I love it. I can't wait
Do
to
your
hear what
gratitude
happens in your
journal.
new journal. Yeah, you're getting a new one, and I can't wait to hear how that one goes. Wonderful share. Thank you, Molly. Thanks for coming back. I know you've grown tremendously with us, and I really, really love watching you blossom. Anybody else? What's alive in you? Anything that you need to share before we go? No? Everybody?
Any questions from anyone? Anything missing? All right, everybody have access to the syllabus has been sent your way in email. If you haven't seen it, reach out. We'll make sure we resend it. I'm complete on my side.
Okay, awesome. Chris, are you trying to say something? No? Okay. All right. Much love to you guys. I love you. Have a beautiful night. Thank you for bearing with us with the technology tonight. Louis, thanks for helping. Dr. Otter, thanks for helping and saving us. Melissa, I love you. Chris, I love you. Lori, I love you. Gabby, you're awesome. Gabby, you're awesome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Konbanwa.
Konbanwa.
No, it's Eric, how do you say thank you in Japanese again?
Arigato.
Arigato. Arigato. Arigato. Yeah, arigato.
Konbanwa, arigato. Ichiato makea.
Aladdin.
Come on,
Aladdin.
Yes, Vaughn.
I want to invite you to do something.
You got it, buddy. What's up?
In a whimsical and serious manner. Whenever you're closing off and you're acknowledging everyone and sending love, I want you to start with yourself.
Oh, I love myself. I'm going to do it right now. I love myself. I'm looking at myself. You're awesome.
No.
I love spending time with you.
There's a deeper reason for that. You are the source and the point that feeds this group every night when we have these calls. And when you express and share that type of energy when you close the call off, we're not able to return it to you. So in acknowledging the source and in being mindful that you are the vessel, I want to invite you to first acknowledge yourself and give love to yourself, and then share it with us.
I love that, Vaughn. Thanks for seeing me, brother. I'm going to take your advice. I'm going to bring that to the team next time. And if I forget, I want you to remind me because I want to do that. That's beautiful. Thank you for seeing me. Thanks for acknowledging me. And thanks for reminding me. And thanks for co-creating this space, brother.
I love you, Aladdin.
I love you too. I love myself too. Shit. And I love David, I love you too, buddy. Janine, I love you.
Love you
Gabby,
guys.
Stacy. Good night. Good
Take
night.
care of yourselves.
Good night.
Be well. Bye-bye.
Good night.